Hey guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today I'm going to be reacting to the fan film Doctor Who Mindbomb Part 2. Now, if you saw my reaction to Part 1 of Mindbomb, you know I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I made sure I had left a message on the video for that, talking about how much I enjoyed it and that I had reacted to it. I've really been looking forward to the second part. I believe this was supposed to be a two-part story, and I've really been looking forward to the second part, and a couple of my subscribers did let me know it was out, so I'm super excited for this. The guy playing the Fourth Doctor just nails it. Like, you would think it would be practically impossible for someone else to pull off the Fourth Doctor. You know, that's kind of how do you have someone else pull off the Fourth Doctor besides Tom Baker? But this guy is really, really good. So I'm actually really looking forward to part two. Cool intro. I do like how they matched that up. That looks really, really good. That is a cool effect.
Doctor, do something. It'll be all us in moments.
Yes, yes, of course. Yes, I may have just enough time. Tender, I need you to do something very important for me.
Yes, Doctor.
You see these?
Yes.
When I ask for one of these, do it.
That's so the Fourth Doctor. What he's doing with his facial expressions is so
Search
Tom
your
Baker.
feelings, Sarah Jane. You said it yourself, you don't really know this man. You only think you do. And deep down in the recesses of your mind, you know you can't trust him. No, that's not true. I do trust him. Come now, Sarah. Do you really? Yes, of course. Where has that trust got you? How many times has the doctor put you in danger? How many times has he left you in places where your very life was on the line? Is that what a friend does?
You
don't know anything about us.
It's really good.
I don't have to know. All I'm doing is making you realize what you already knew and you didn't want to admit. The doctor will abandon you. Soon.
That little background noise
He
is really
coming.
cool.
He will.
And I love the
And
computer
what's
banks
worse,
with all the
if he
colors, like
can't
the light
abandon
bright.
you,
That's
he will
so
try to
70s
kill you.
Doctor Who.
That's enough. What you trying to get me to believe about the doctor are lies. I don't know why you're saying these things, Tender, or what's really happening on this ship, but it stops now. Tender?
Oh. I like the set.
Hurry, Doctor.
It feels like a 70s.
It's almost on us. For God's sakes, hurry.
All right, keep your shirt on.
I love the wires everywhere. That's perfect.
Yes, I think that should just about do it.
What he
You
does
fix
with
the
his
drive
eyes,
systems. We can get out of here and get to Earth.
Oh, I fixed it all right. I fixed it so the ship isn't going anywhere.
What? What have you done? We've got to get out of here before that thing kills us all.
I love that.
What happened?
Oh, I believe you know.
No, I don't. What are we still doing here? Why aren't we dead?
Well, to answer your first question, it never went anywhere because it was never there to begin with.
That's perfect.
And as for your second question, why am I alive? Well, it's because I'm very clever. And as for you, you're not alive. You were never alive to begin with. You're just a holographic projection that I assume represents the ship's computer. Am I right?
In a manner of speaking. How did you know?
Well, like I said, I'm very clever. And you made a few mistakes. One was when you first appeared behind me. Now, granted, I was a bit preoccupied. but I think even I would have noticed the sound of a door opening and closing. The second was when you tried to pass this ship off as a cargo vessel, but I saw the schematic on the wall. This is a military vessel. And the third was when you said I should have known the lift was faulty when I tried to find my friend for the first time. Now, if you were a real human, how would you have known that, You wouldn't. The ship's computer, however, would know that. Now, I suggest you start telling the truth about what really happened here, and what do you want with us,
I hunger.
I beg your pardon.
Tenda? Tenda, are you down there? Tenda?
Feel like I'm
I'm sorry if I said anything that offended. I didn't mean to if I did. Her taste was stopped.
That is the right reaction. I'd be doing the same thing.
There's nothing there!
I don't feel
This
like
isn't
this
happening.
would be Sarah.
This isn't real. This isn't happening.
Maybe the Flying
Out of
Doctor
my
Sarah, but not normal. I don't think Sarah would be like that.
Come along, Sarah J. It's time we were off.
But is it really the Doctor?
Doctor, I'm so glad to see you. It is you, isn't it?
Why would you ask that?
Never. I'm just so glad you're here. Doctor, there's something very wrong with this ship.
I hunger,
That
Doctor.
makes sense.
Well, that's a rather odd exclamation coming from a load of metal and circuitry. How could a computer be hungry?
I am not a computer.
Then who or what am I speaking to through this hologram, then?
I am a server.
Ah,
Of course.
that's so the Doctor.
An energy creature. One of the many races of mind parasites. So you're in control of this ship. You've heard of us? I have. And I've had to deal with your type before.
He's
Deal with?
so good at this.
Well, let's just say I don't take too kindly to any species that lives by feeding off the emotions of fear and terror of its victims.
Oh. And are we any different than any other species that has to kill in order to survive?
So I take it this is all of your doing.
Deservedly so.
Deservedly so.
Deservedly so.
It is in the nature of a captive to wish to strike out at its captor, is it not, Doctor? Perhaps I should explain.
Yes, perhaps you should.
He's doing
Yes, there was a war, Doctor, and all is fair and...
In love and war, yes. I've heard that excuse a million times.
so the Fourth Doctor.
So what was this one all about?
Tendrix was established on a mineral-rich planet. Earth soon found out about the riches of Tendrix.
Wait, and let me guess. Earth wanted it all for themselves, is that right? I've seen this kind of pointless stupidity before.
Earth would have taken all of the riches of Tendrix at any cost, and so, at any cost, Tendrix had to stop them. It seemed as if they were losing their battle until one day a small group of Tendrix scientists found and captured me. They thought they would use me in their petty squabble with her.
The other guy.
They took me prisoner. They starved me for what seemed an eternity, all the while developing technology that would enhance my natural abilities, but only for use in their objectives.
Yes. I've known fools who tried the same before with fairly much the same consequence. So what was the grand scheme for all of this?
This ship was retrofitted with that technology, as well as transmitters. Their objective was to get behind the defenses of Earth, and then while orbiting over that planet, they would deliver their ultimatum: to cease aggression against Tendrix or suffer the consequences.
And if
Well,
Earth
he does that.
refused, then this ship, using you, would drop essentially what would be a mind bomb on the entire population of Earth,
Ah, there's the name.
driving each and every one of them mad until Earth gave in.
Exactly.
It amazes me how the level of maliciousness rises with the supposed level of intelligence of a species. But what went wrong? Obviously, the plan failed and you wound up here drifting aimlessly through space.
As this ship was en route to Earth, the humans ran one final test of their systems. Little did they realize that they had a chink in their armor, so to speak. My essence was perhaps attached a bit too closely to their systems. I was able to take full advantage of it and struck out.
But by killing everyone on board, all that did was trap you here.
As I've already said, I was weak and starving, and what would any species do when given a chance to feed? My ravenous appetite combined with their technology was unstoppable. And does not any species have the right to survive, Doctor? Even if this had been my final act, it would have been worth it to enact my revenge. But now you're here, Doctor. I shall pick up where I left off.
I like the ship model. Again, very vintage Doctor Who.
And then she just disappeared. Almost as if she'd never been there.
Interesting. What happened to this, what did you call her? Tender person?
I don't know, and I don't care. What I do care about is getting off this ship.
Agreed. Here we are. After you.
Uh-oh. I like how he's playing the Doctor a bit, not like the Doctor, a bit colder. Kind of like the android invasion.
I know what you've been up to. I know you've been planning. You're planning to kill me. Well, I can't have that, can I?
What? No! You've got it wrong, Doctor!
It's kill or be killed, Sarah. Survival of the fittest, and you're not fit. You're weak. You've always been a hindrance to me. Therefore, you must die.
No. You've
I
got
like
it
the little
wrong,
red
Doctor.
filter.
It's this ship. It's doing something to you. To us. Please, don't do this.
It's the best solution to the problem.
No. Wait. No. Doctor. I can't breathe.
I know it. That's the idea.
That's like something an evil fourth Doctor would say, too.
Goodbye.
But he's still playing it inhuman, kind of like the android fourth Doctor. That's really good. He's pulling that off well in this scene here.
Now I see why you were so intent on trying to trick me into getting this ship on course back to Earth. But I'm sorry, old chap, I simply can't allow that. Especially knowing what you really are and what you're up to.
You will get this ship moving again, if not to Earth, then to another planet where I can feed.
And I told you I will not. If this ship got anywhere near a populated planet, then billions could die, if they're lucky. Or live in agonizing terror just so you could fill your belly, well, so to speak. And I'm sorry, I simply can't allow.
There will be consequences for not doing as I tell you.
You're too weak to do anything to me, and don't think I didn't sense you peeking around up in here. You're barely a tickle on my amygdala. And as long as I stay well enough away from wherever you are on this ship, that's about all you got.
Yes, your mind is strong, Doctor. But have you forgotten? You're not alone.
Sarah.
Oh, yes, she's been quite the appetizer for me.
Swear if you harm her.
Do as I say, and she will not be harmed.
No, I will not help you murder or terrorize billions by serving them up to you as a buffet.
That's a neat effect.
And let me warn you, I will find Sarah. And then I guarantee that this ship and you will never be a threat to anyone or anything ever again.
Oh, poor doctor's got his angry face on. He's doing a really good job, too. Oh, the little eyebrow twitch. I like the little eyebrow twitch.
You're all right. I found you just in time. I tried to warn you what was going to happen, but you didn't believe me.
I don't know what to believe.
You must believe it. Your friend has turned on you. He tried to kill you and he will do it again. Unless you kill him first.
I can't.
Mm.
I can't kill
Boy,
the doctor.
playing them against each other.
It's kill or be killed now, Sarah. Don't you understand? No, I don't. You've been through a lot with the doctor, you say. Have you ever been in a life or death situation? Yeah.
Yes. I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Has your friend ever killed before?
Yes, he has. But only when he's had to.
He is a killer already. Why do you doubt it? He has killed before and he will kill again. He's already tried to kill you. Will you give him another chance to do so?
I feel like the entity is trying too hard. That's why Sarah's like,
I'm so confused.
Think about it. You've already admitted you don't really know this man. You know he is capable of killing, and now you know he could kill you.
He'd really kill me.
You know he would, don't you? You believe it to be true. You know he will kill you. Say it.
The doctor will kill me.
You believe it. Say it.
I believe it. The doctor will kill me.
oh, not another way.
What will you do
Sarah
about
gets
it?
hypnotized, though.
I will.
I've talked before on the
I
channel
must
how I'm always frustrated
kill
when Sarah
him
gets hypnotized or
before he
drugged. It happens in both of her last two stories.
Yes.
Don't push the button! Oh. Stupid doctor.
That's so the doctor, too. That's so the doctor. That's so the fourth.
One day you'll think before you leap.
Think before you leap. I like that.
Now what?
That's also the fourth, the fourth doctor. He really has Tom's mannerisms down so well. I wouldn't.
It is good to see that you were not permanently damaged, Doctor.
I do wish you wouldn't keep sneaking up on me like that. I could die of fright. Or isn't that what you want?
No. No, I've told you what I want, and now I need you to do it.
And I told you I'm not going to. So I take it this is where you really are then, eh? Hello?
My prison, yes.
Yes, it's a good place for you then.
Enough of this prattling in order to avoid your situation, Doctor. It is now time for you to get this ship moving again.
I love that grin.
I believe you told me only a moment ago that as long as you stayed far enough away from me, you had nothing to fear. Now you're here with me. Let's see how long you can hold off before your fears drive you to give in, shall we?
Maybe still fearing spiders from the events of Planet of the Spiders.
You know what you have to do.
He's not suspicious the other woman's not helping her or taking a gun.
Yes. I know.
Give in, Doctor. You cannot win. Your mind will give in eventually.
Shut it down. Must shut it down.
Now, let's see what else you're afraid of, shall we?
Ah, from Inferno. A nice callback to Inferno.
Spiders? Fire? What is it, Doctor? What else is there that I can feed off of in your fears? I sense that there is something else. The darkness. Being alone. No, that's not it. Something else entirely. Something that you fear so greatly that you've buried it deep within. What is it? I will find it.
This part feels like it's drawing
And when
out
I
a
do-
little longer than it needs to.
You will do as I ask.
There we go. Right when I say that, it starts moving very nice. Come on, Sarah, snap out of it. I never like a hypnotized Sarah.
There he is. Now, do what you must.
Sarah, help me. What are you doing? Let her go. Sarah, listen to me. Whoever you think that person is, whatever it's told you, it's all a lie.
He's trying to trick you. Don't listen to him.
One of us is trying to trick you, but I swear to you, it isn't me. Sarah, that newfound friend of yours, she isn't real. She's just a hologram. Simply a mouthpiece for the monster in that machine. It's trying to sow the seeds of fear and doubt in your mind, saying,
I'm loving the performances here.
but don't
From
believe it,
both of
saying,
them.
it only makes it stronger.
Don't let him reach those controls. If he does, it's the end of us all.
Just the end of you.
He lies.
No. Don't believe that thing in that tank, Sarah. Believe me, it will kill us both.
How can I be sure? You've already tried to kill me.
What?
Tried to kill me. In the air. Tried to suffocate me.
No, Sarah, it wasn't real. You've been tricked. It was just an illusion. By now, wouldn't you know I wouldn't harm a single hair on your head, Sarah Jane Smith? Would I ever? Could I ever?
And then puts her
She's doing a really good job here
until
of
step.
that inner fighting she's doing.
I don't know what to believe.
That's it. That's it, Doctor. That is your deepest fear. The fear that you will fail your friends. That they will come to doubt you and even turn from you. Now let's see how you feel when all your fears confront you.
How do you do? Have you met Miss Smith? She's my best friend.
I didn't think I'd be the one to take us a
Splendid. You've done marvelously, sir. I'm proud of you. I really am. Very proud of you.
I had to face my fears, sir. I had to face my fears.
That's pretty cool that they're reenacting these scenes.
That was
That actually looks...
more important
They did a good job of getting some of that.
than just going on living.
Please. Don't die.
That's pretty neat. With the little flashback stuff going on around.
A tear. Sir Jane. No, don't cry. While there's life, there's...
Actually, it looks kind of like John.
The doctor's right. This has all been a lie. The doctor's my friend. And I am
like
his
the
friend.
music.
And I'm not going to let you harm him, or me, or anyone ever again. What are you? No!
Clever.
Thank you, sir.
I was hoping you'd do that.
I'm so sorry. I actually thought you were trying to kill me.
Yes, I know. But you were meant to think that. It was all part of the trap, you see.
You see.
Trap.
There's no time to explain. That thing is still alive. It's very dangerous, and we've got to get out of here. So you think you've won?
You're still not getting off of this ship alive.
Oh, I don't think you're in any way able to control that anymore. Don't be so sure.
Alert! Alert! The ship will self-destruct in 10 minutes. Personnel are advised to evacuate immediately. Repeating, the ship will self-destruct in 20 seconds.
What's happening?
5 minutes.
Sounds like the ship's computer is finally packing it in.
2
We could have 10
minutes.
seconds or an eternity.
5
Or maybe even this is a trick as well.
15,
Can we really afford to take that chance?
10 seconds.
No.
2 minutes. 5 minutes.
What's wrong with it?
20
I don't know.
seconds. 9
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
minutes.
I think so.
There.
7 seconds. 2 minutes. 10 seconds.
I'm kind of surprised the lift still worked.
15 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3
That's
2
blow
1
up.
1 Destruct.
Been a very classic Who explosion.
Well, that's that then. And I'll never underestimate the tenacity of a ravenous mind parasite again.
Doctor, I just want to say that I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Shh. Listen. There's no need to apologize for anything, Sarah. We were both being used. And if you hadn't been strong enough to break free of it, then, well, who knows?
Doctor, what is your name? Your real name?
You really want to know? All right. I'll tell you.
Oh,
Hey, your name is not Portnoy Aloysius Shufflebottom. Okay, I get it. Names are just identifiers. And there's only one identifier I care about between you and me.
Oh, what's that?
Friend.
he's definitely got So that was Mindbomb Part 2. I really enjoyed this. It's just a perfect storm of so many good things coming together. The writing is really good here. The actual story itself, the plot, and the dialogue are both written very well. I feel like I'm watching a 70s Doctor Who story, a Tom Baker Doctor Who story from the 70s, a Fourth Doctor story from the 70s. And I think that's honestly the highest praise anyone could give it, that it feels like a story from that era. I like the set design a lot. Again, has that feel of the era of, hey, we're having to do this on a budget. It's classic Doctor Who. It works. I love the performance of Ron, I believe is his name, the guy playing the Fourth Doctor. He does what I didn't think it was possible to do, and that's actually play the Fourth Doctor convincingly, because it's just hard to imagine anyone else being the Fourth Doctor besides Tom Baker, because Tom Baker has so many little quirks he brings to the role. Tom Baker's an eccentric fellow, and the Fourth Doctor naturally is an eccentric character as an extension of that. So to find someone who is nailing all of those quirks, what he's doing with his face, his eyes, the way he's saying his lines, his body language, and the fact that he is nailing all of those aspects of the Fourth Doctor, I would not have thought that was possible. So my hat's off to him as a performer for capturing the essence of the Fourth Doctor. I really liked the actress playing Sarah Jane. I had some issues with her in part one, which I talked about in that video, but she really comes together here really well. I had a couple little nitpicks, but I really felt seeing that inner struggle when she's fighting not to shoot the Doctor, when you see the conflict within her, and how in the end she shoots the computer, which is what I was hoping was going to happen. I was like, yes, that's what I was hoping for. Perfect. And then the actors playing the holograms are good, especially the guy, the way he changes from the character he's playing in part one when the computer's pretending to be a person to how more evil he becomes in part two. That's a great tonal shift. So that's a great performance for him. But the female version of it's also putting in a good performance as well. It's interesting because you really just have a four-person cast aside from the people we have in the flashback sequences, which the guy playing the third Doctor really looks a lot like John. It's very convincing. I really enjoyed this. This was a great way to spend half an hour watching this story. It feels more like Doctor Who than some of modern Doctor Who. Like even some of the stories from season one, this season one, the newest season, don't feel like Doctor Who the way this does. Empire of Death does not feel like Doctor Who the way this story, the way Mindbomb feels like Doctor Who. So when you're doing a fan production that feels like it nails the essence of the show better than the actual official show is doing now, my hat's off. This was a fantastic watch. I loved the special effects. I loved the cast. I loved how well the actor playing Tom, or the actor playing the Doctor and Sarah, how well they nailed their characters. I really like, again, Sarah's not perfect, but some of that's the writing. I don't like when she's kind of huddled in the corner. That was a little bothersome. That felt more like Sarah from the Five Doctors, which is one of the issues I have with the Five Doctors, as much as I love the Five Doctors. I did love also watching Ron playing the fake Doctor, when he's playing the Doctor that's actually the illusion, how he's playing it almost without, for lack of a better word, the Fourth Doctor's humanity. Much like the android version of the Doctor from the Android Invasion, where it's just colder. I still love that bit when she's like, I can't breathe. He goes, yes, I know. That's the idea. Because that's like something I could imagine an evil version of the Fourth Doctor saying, and it's perfect. The dialogue there is perfect, and the way he does the dialogue is just perfect. It's very well written. I hope that this team will continue to do more stories. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure this is just something they do on the side. Obviously, I'm sure they have busy lives, work, family, all that stuff. But I would love for them to continue to do projects, because this is a very enjoyable watch. I highly recommend, if you're a huge fan of classic Doctor Who, if you're a huge fan of the Fourth Doctor era, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. It was a lot of fun. My hat's off to everyone involved in this production. So, Mindbomb, have you watched it? I want to know what you thought of it. Check out part one and part two, a great two-part story. Comment down below and let's talk about it. Don't forget to click the like button and the subscribe button as well. I also have a Patreon if you would like to support me on that. There's a link to that down in the description as well. I have a link to my Amazon wish list, a link to my Amazon UK wish list, and my P.O. box is also down in the description if there's anything you would like to send me to look at and review. I want to give a shout out to a couple of my top tier patrons, Colin Coney and Sam Venning. I appreciate their support, as I do the support of all of my patrons and my YouTube members. It's very much appreciated. And most importantly, thank you for watching.